It's going to actually cost over $1 trillion just to build out the infrastructure for electric trucks. This is insane. I had drivers send me this video right here. Truck Hustler 99 from Instagram had this, and I thought that this was a great indication to let people know, hey, CB radios are important. If not that, then you at least need to check your mirrors.
I used mine, but it is not doing any good. I tried water. I knew water wouldn't work, but I had to try. So guys, you've got to be watching your mirrors, because he's been dragging this for a couple miles. I tried hollering at him on the radio. He didn't have a radio. He didn't know what to do.
So for the question of the day, should you have a CB radio in your semi-truck? I'm making my way to Mid-America Truck Show. You know, why is it when I said I'm making my way, I wanted to almost sing that song like, I'm making my way downtown. No, I'm just kidding. Right? Who likes white chicks? I like that movie. But anyways, all right. I was making my way to Mid-America Truck Show, but before that, we hit Nashville because Big Rig Tees, which I am co-owner of, we did a collaboration with Ambess. They did it with Lucas Oil, Monster Energy, Linko, and gave away a Trans Am to a truck driver with 38 years experience. I thought that was super cool. End of this new segment, we will be showing that if you missed that. Now, here's the thing. You know, big business, EPA, the big player that wants to pretty much, man, it seems like they want to just destroy trucking. You know, they always say the mega carriers, the mega fleets, all these big companies, you know, want to destroy owner operators, which some cases I say that, hey, it makes sense. They try to take out the competitor, just like with these speed limiters. If mega carriers can only go 63 miles per hour because they're doing it for their insurance, their liability, all these reasons because they have a big fleet, well, guess what? They don't want owner-operators to have that advantage and drive faster. So, of course, why wouldn't they want these speed limiters, right? They want the advantage over the owner-operator. But this one time, it seems like they actually have something here that aligns with smaller fleets and owner-operators and truck drivers. That's, they're fighting the EPA, and they do not actually want to electrify America as much as you think they do. They don't. And it makes a lot of sense. The reason why is because they spent hundreds of millions of dollars on repair facilities for diesel trucks. They bought terminals for diesel trucks. I mean, everything that they've done and invested in, hundreds of millions of dollars, is with diesel trucks. So at the end of it all, why would they want that to go away right away? Right? And so they actually came out with a study recently that states that it would cost over $1 trillion to just electrify America. And they're going to use this study to fight the EPA to not do this. There's a big coalition out there called the Clean Freight Coalition, the CFC, whose members include the American Trucking Association, the LTL carriers, the truck dealers, and the truck stop operators that basically make up the big industry, the mega carriers, the big bad wolf of trucking per se, right? And so they are actually the ones that are fighting the EPA on the rules and regulations that the Biden administration has for electrifying semi-trucks. And so what they state exactly is they said, concluded that commercial trucking would have to invest more than $620 billion in charging infrastructure, with another $370 billion coming from utility companies to upgrade their grid networks to meet the demand. Quote unquote, this nearly $1 trillion expenditure does not account for the cost of new battery electric trucks, which according to market research can be 2 to 3 times more expensive than their diesel powered equivalents. The CFC asserted, adding that a diesel class 8 truck costs roughly $180,000, while a comparable battery electric truck costs over $400,000. So I'm just here to tell you that, you know, it's one of those things where the people that make the rules are the bigger companies, the bigger mega carriers. Let's not joke about that. They got the most money. They're lobbying the most. They're going to get the rules that interest them. For once, it seems like what they don't want is the same thing that smaller fleets and owner-operators don't want as well. They don't have the money to buy 3 times the truck. They don't have the money, you know, to upgrade their facilities to make it work for electric trucks. I mean, we have breakdowns as it is. We just talked about over 100,000 PACCAR trucks that have a recall. And that's with people that know how to work on these machines. Imagine when everything's electric and nobody knows how to work on this. You know, who the heck? I mean, the bottleneck on this would be crazy. So the biggest thing that I want that's a takeaway from this is, for once, the bigger mega carriers, the bigger companies, the ones that self-interest, the big money machine in trucking, actually do not want electric trucks and fighting the EPA. So, Mutha Truckers, you know, what are your thoughts about all this? What's going on, Mutha Truckers? You know, from South Florida, just landed in Nashville. We did this cool collaboration. Big Rig Tees, for people that don't know, I'm co-owner of Big Rig Tees. And we collaborated with Ambest, and they're in 500 travel center locations. And so if you swiped your Ambucks card, you had this opportunity to win this Trans Am that was a replica in Smokey the Bandit, right? And Big Rig Tees actually made a really cool snowman t-shirt. And so they finally got the winner, and it was a driver that swiped his card. I'm not sure at what travel center in what state, but I read the description. This truck driver has been driving for 38 years.
I have the keys to the car. I think I lost it, Stacey.
Uh-oh.
Come on up here and I'll present this to you.
Yeah!
To present you the keys to this 1978 Trans Am.
Let's go. It's pretty damn cool, man, when once in a while, you know, an owner-operator, 38 years, going through ups and downs, you know, afraid of going broke, has a family, just trying to keep it all together, gets a phone call that he just won this Trans Am. How freaking cool is that, man? What's going on, Mutha Truckers? I just flew out from South Florida to see this handsome man right here. We're out here in the heart of Nashville, you know, out here for this Ambest event. We got a truck driver here, 38 years experience. Had an opportunity to spend some time with him. And, you know, Ambest with sponsors Lucas Oil, Linko, Monster, Big Rig Tees, all came together. And if you swiped your Ambucks at a location, you had an opportunity to win something pretty cool, you know. And, you know, introduce yourself, brother.
Stacy Hamilton.
You know, how long you been trucking, brother?
38 years.
You know, when you what truck stop did you even swipe your Ambucks card at?
Truckers in Sauk Center, Minnesota.
You know, so when someone called you and said, "Hey, man, you just won this replica-looking Smoking the Bandit Trans Am," what were your first thoughts?
I thought it was a prank.
Thought it was a scam?
Yep.
You know, we're out here today. You just got your keys, and I just wanted to talk some trucking with you, brother.
Sure.
You know, how's trucking been for you?
It's been up and down, and it's overall it's been a good career.
Any advice that you'd give anybody that wants to get into the trucking industry now?
Think about it really hard, because it's a lot of stress and strain on your family and your life and everything, and it takes a special person to be with you to go through all that.
You know, let's have this honest conversation about this. You know, I had a great conversation with you and your wife said, you know, when you went away for a second, he deserves this. He's been going through some hard times, and he needed something like this. You know, can you talk about, you know, the ups and downs of trucking a little bit, and what that's been like recently?
Oh, you know, the financial struggles, high diesel prices, low freight rates. You see a lot of big companies, or even some smaller ones, that are just closing up and, you know, letting their people go. And a lot of them are doing it. They're not even giving their drivers any notice. And I think that's really bad, because they have no way of trying to get back home, or not knowing where the next meal's coming from. So if you're going to get in the trucking industry, you really better think about it, because times are really tough right now.
Can you talk a little bit about that person that wife of yours, because every time you and I have this beautiful conversation about this car, you go back to, I couldn't have done any of this without my wife. You know, can you talk about the life of a trucker and what having that partner in crime really is to you, you know?
Well, the partner in crime. She's been a partner in crime for almost 14 years. And we've been through a lot of ups and downs. And one of the things I told her before we ever got married was being a wife of a truck driver was pretty hard. And it's not really a career, it's just a way of life. And she agreed to it. But, you know, through everything else she's learned, it's been tough. But I tell you what, I couldn't have done it without her beside me 100%. She's the backbone of who I am today.
I love that. And how are you feeling today, brother? How are you feeling through the ups and downs of trucking, through everything? You know, what are you feeling at this very moment, you know?
Well, it's nice to see good things happen to a small guy when you didn't think that there was a snowball's chance in hell, pretty much. And now look, I got this to take home with me. And I couldn't do it because, you know, Ambus, they've been the best. I mean, this whole thing they put on here at Blake Shelton's bar, I love it. It's awesome. It's a truly good feeling.
I love it, man. Nah, I love you, brother. You know, no, I appreciate it.
Glad you're here too, buddy.
Come on. Hey, hey, at the end of the day, I was so excited because I was like, who won this car, right? And they're like, 38 years of trucking. You know, once in a while, it's good that someone that's deserved it, earned it, you know, gets something cool like this. So I appreciate you, brother. No, thank you.
I appreciate you coming, man. It means a lot to me having you right beside me in this deal too, man. Glad you showed up, you and your beautiful wife.
Oh, man. Nah, hey, 1% of America moves 100%, man. And sometimes right now I feel like people don't respect truck drivers. They don't care for truckers. But at this moment, you know, I'm glad that is not the case.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
Like I said, and thanks to Ambus for all this stuff and all these people that showed up here today at this beautiful time, man. It's awesome.
I love it, brother. Nah, I love it. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, of course, man.
Okay. Let's see if I get my big butt in here.
This is a cool moment right here, guys. What are your thoughts, brother, when something like this happens?
Oh, this is great. We love to recognize truck drivers. Stacy is an owner-operator from South Sioux City, Nebraska. He's a longtime truck driver, 38 years, and he is a frequent customer at Ambus locations. He loves the sites. He knows half of the members we have, and he really, really, really has appreciated this. And it's so great. It's so great. We're so grateful to be able to recognize our truck driver brethren.
Well, Stacy just told me that in 38 years of trucking, this was the best experience of his life. Please introduce yourself to people.
Hi, I'm McCall Decker. I'm the marketing manager for Ambus.
You know, what was your thoughts about, because you put a lot of this stuff together. Tell me about it.
It was very exciting, and for, you know, Stacy, he's the perfect kind of winner. It's so great to meet him, and I'm so excited for him that he's won this great car.
Great organization. McCall did a great job planning the party, but Stacy, I agree with you. He's the ultimate professional, awesome guy to win. It's just awesome to get to know him and give this awesome car to him. So we're very excited.
I love it. No,
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.